Once, in a Lumbe's land, down the road, over the lake, there was a tribe known as the Invisible People. And they were called this because when they moved so quietly. And when they wanted to hide, they could stand behind a tree and no one would see them. They were nomadic. They moved from place to place. They lived off of the land. They killed what they needed to eat. They drank from the rivers. And so it was for many, many generations. Well, it was coming into winter, and this tribe was settling on a small piece of land. They were huddling around their fires. They were scared. It had been a very difficult year. There had been war. There had been drought. There had been famine. And when they looked around at the other people of their tribe, there were so few. The women were holding the babies, and the old people were sitting closest to the fire, and there were only 9 warriors, 9 spears to protect this tribe. And so they sat close together, close to their fire. And as they sat, one of them, his ears stretched up and he heard a sound. Shh! Do you hear that? And he heard a sound. Many hands on many drums beating. And it was coming from over that mountain. And the drumming stopped. And then another member of the tribe, do you smell that? Cooking. Lots of cooking. Big pots of food. All that drumming. It must be a new tribe, a big tribe. If they find us, we'll be dead. And the women, they grabbed their babies even closer, and the old people, they started to cry. One old woman didn't cry. One old woman whose job it was to guide this tribe in difficult times, their medicine woman, their shaman, she knew what she had to do. She got up from the fire and she went looking for that plant, that special plant that she knew would give her the vision she needed. She searched it. She worked it into that paste. As the first drips of the paste sailed down her throat, she felt the vision coming and she fell back. And everybody waited patiently and watched as she lay there. And her eyes flickered open and closed and open and closed. And suddenly she was humming a song. And then she was laughing. A lot. This was not a funny time. Everybody was very scared and she was laughing. But they waited. And finally she sat up. Come here, come here, come here. She gathered the 9 warriors. She said, I have a plan. Here's what we have to do. The warriors looked at her. Have you gone mad? Is this your plan? No, 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 no. It's going to work. It's going to work. Remember, I give each of you a star. Don't forget it. And the 9 warriors, all right, picked up their spears. And the medicine woman, she couldn't contain her excitement. Okay, let's go, it's time. Okay. Quietly, they followed. Their 9 pairs of feet behind her, silently. Up that mountain they went. And when they got to the top, to the peak, and they looked down into the valley on the other side, they couldn't believe the amount of fires, the amount of people in that new tribe was so many. But the medicine woman said, come on, it's going to work. And she made her way down. They had to follow her. Silently she slipped down into the valley floor, and she made her way to her star in the sky. Staying in the dark, outside the light of the fires of that new tribe, she found her star.